All right, big homie CC, glad to have you back on Cam Capone News, man.
That's always a pleasure, Ken. What's that word? You one of them elite members.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man, always dope content, man. We're fresh off the Crip Mac combination interview that went crazy, man. The fans seem to be loving it.
For sure, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna start off with this Chud the Builder situation,
Wait,
man.
wait,
This
wait,
this
wait, 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 wait. It's not Chud the Builder. It's Chud the Pegster.
Chud the Baxter.
Cause did you see what happened?
I seen with the lady accused. Yes, I just see it.
Now don't we always talk about this, Ken?
We usually do. Yes.
Listen, the Zest apocalypse has infiltrated every community. And I said on here, you can't pick on white boys too long because they start doing certain stuff. And this right here, now, he not going to areas where you got black people who willing to risk it all. He is going to affluent areas and rage baiting people, and then he pulled his mace out. He ran up against an Army veteran, put hands and feet on him. He called it attempted murder. And now the DA is saying he can't use his GoFundMe to pay his bond. When he got to the court, all black bailiffs is looking bad for Chud the Pegster. See, that's the thing. Once you start dealing into zestology, you understand the patterns. Because like the tough white boys, they're usually in biker gangs, some type of organization. He got the police officer mustache. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. He
And he
does
got
have the police officer mustache.
he got the police officer stash, and he got the complexion for the protection. Unfortunately, like once people find out that you bending over on all fours and you got a black lady pegging you with the Dino, all that's out the window now. So now somebody's gonna make you have to crash out. So he anticipated one of these black people crashing out. An Army veteran called his bluff, slapped him, punched him, and he called it attempted murder because he's not really a tough white dude. He couldn't fight. He's one of the LGBTQ people advocates. You feel me? Like him and the Diddy guy would have got along well. Unfortunately, when you chuck the pegster, you can't. You can always choose your decisions, but you can't pick your consequences. So chug the pegster. See, now I'm on your ass. So if you do get a bail, I'm gonna pull up everywhere you at, and I'm finna test your gangster for sure. Cause he's not gangster at all. You can't be gangster bending over on all fours and somebody touching your. Listen, once you give up them cakes, look at Lil Nas X. He gave his cakes up, he crashed out. Right? They seen Lil Nas X naked at in LA walking through the homeless encampment. Once as a man you sacrifice your manhood, there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back.
Yeah, the whole situation been kind of crazy, man. Seeing this guy, this racist dude,
He
crash
had a
out like
black
this.
woman pegging him. He not even a racist. Let me tell you this. Did you know that at every Republican convention, the Grinder app crashes?
I don't even know what the Grinder app is.
Right. See, the Grinder app is where all of the zest monsters gather together and they find other people to have a zestathon with. It's a gay dating app.
Oh.
Right. And Chug got 6 profiles on there. Did you see the photo of Chud with the dress on with the angel wings?
I did. Yep.
See, this is what happens. Like, these guys try to reinvent themselves on the internet, but that dirty laundry finna come out. Peg man, like Hassan the Thigh Master Campbell trying to call me out.
He's been going around harassing people now, and
For sure.
he just really started going really viral these past few weeks. And I from what it looks like, this dude wasn't putting up with it. This Army veteran guy. You know, we don't really have the video footage yet, but it was being recorded by whatever app he was using
Right.
that they were allowing to, because he got kicked off Kick.
For sure.
And he went to this other app, and it was recorded, but I guess the AI was programmed to turn off if any gunshots went off.
For
so
sure.
the second a gunshot went off, the stream shut down.
Right.
And so from what I understand, the police are subpoenaing the footage. So the footage is there. We can actually really see exactly what happened. You know, from what you understand and you know about working on self-defense cases, because you're a bodyguard.
Right.
What do you think his chances of beating this are? And, you know, from what you've seen about this situation, what do you think?
He don't have no chance of beating this because he's the antagonizer and he's provoking people, and he has a digital footprint of him traveling around saying severely provocative things to people, and then when they approach him about it, he's pulling out mace. In this situation, you know, and where he was at, I believe they do have mutual combat as a law. And he violated that because the person who challenged him did not have a firearm. Then
Right. You can't just shoot somebody because they punch you.
you cannot.
That's not self-defense. Self-defense means you have to believe your life is in danger.
100%. 100%.
The second it looks like your life is no longer in danger, it's no longer self-defense. People don't understand this about self-defense.
And this is what is going on with All-Star JR. He left, came back, tried to fire more shots. In this situation, you know, there's no stand your ground law in Texas like that. See what I'm saying?
What? Okay,
This happened.
right.
This happened in Texas. Tennessee. There's no stand your. Pardon me. There's no stand your ground in Tennessee. So in this fact, when he provoked in a racial hot zone, this is an Army veteran. He got punched. He responded with a firearm. That's why he got attempted murder. Then it got upgraded to premeditated murder today. Police officers already know about people who want to have death by police officer. This guy, he's not going into high crime areas. The areas he's going into, these aren't people who are willing to risk their life for a minuscule decision. He knew that if he went to any impoverished area where there are high crime rates, high gang activity, he couldn't get away with this for a second.
Nah, not in a million years.
He was anticipating, no one's going to do anything out here because look where we at. Unfortunately, he ran across a patriot. He wasn't able to kill him. Blessings to that man. And now the video footage of him in court and those two black male bailiffs staring him down, that's going to be his future for a little while. DA are filing motions so he cannot use his GoFundMe to pay his bond. You know, 10% of 1.25 million was 110,000. But like I said previously on this platform, shout out Capone News, the white Christian male population has been under attack. Once Chud the Builder came out, people are starting to call him a hero. Then we've seen copycats. racism is back in America. And unfortunately, you know, this group of people are not their ancestors. It's going to be hell to pay. Shout out to Chuck the Pastor.
Did you see that he raised more money than the Army veteran? I think it's
Yes.
100,000 that he's raised, and the Army veterans raised like 35,000.
Yes.
That's crazy.
At every Trump election, the shirt said what? We the silent majority. When they didn't come out the mountains to come vote, they lost. When they did, they won. The African American group in this country is truly indeed a minority. Point blank, period. We are a minority group. We are not the majority in this country. The numbers tell everything. Just like with this whole Audemars watch situation, right? 5% of Audemars' clientele was African American. So when I seen rappers coming out, bro, that's a very, very small group. And I get the DuPont registry sent to my house every month. And if you get the DuPont registry, you know it was going to be a pocket watch or some type of handheld collectible watch. Ferrari won't even let you customize their cars, or they'll remove you from the list to buy one. Why would Audemars sacrifice their clientele for a $300 watch? They'll never do it. So all of the guys we seen coming out talking, none of them own stock in a publicly traded company, which is Audemars. In the hip hop community, unfortunately, we are slaves to brands and slaves to money. In that field, it's not the same. We seen no person of outside of a certain skin tone make a video with concern. This should be a lesson to people. So what I'm saying is this, right? When you start to talk about racial divide, social media, fashion brands, and money, what did Polo tell Trick Daddy? Trick Daddy reached out to them and said, look, I want y'all to do some work with me so I can promote your brand. They told him, please stop saying our brand name altogether. This is why Jay-Z went to do Ace of Spades, because Cristal said, look, we don't even want y'all popping our bottles in the club. This is the same core principle for Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder felt like, you know what? I'm going to go to these areas. I'm going to antagonize people about chipping out when he's the peg monster. Him and Boston Richie probably get along well. You see what I'm saying? Because what are they doing? It's a zest apocalypse. You don't see real monsters going out antagonizing people. We know the outcome of this. Point blank, period.
Well, I seen you make a post about Jim Jones, and I didn't really understand what was going on. I never heard of you having any issues, but the post that I caught said, you a rapper, kid, dude, don't invite evil into your life.
Right. Okay. I used to watch Cameron come to Chicago. He'd be at Simeon, watching D Rose hoop. I grew up seeing Cameron all through the city. We had already built a rapport. When he signed me to the You Welcome Network as a content creator, I've been on his Alienated podcast. It's been going up. And because of this, people try to say, oh, you be with the ops. So look, we in the club, me and the homies. I see some supporters. They all ladies. One of them is about to pass out. I said, sweetheart, come here. Relax, relax. She says, do y'all know who this is? This big homie CC. And a dude says, oh yeah, I know who this is. He'd be with the ops. So for me, I'm like, what you wanted, the BDs or something? Like, we didn't even really own that with them like that. So where is you from? Who is you? He say, you be with Cameron. I'm like, bro, y'all been knowing Cam 20 years. Y'all can call him. Why is y'all trying to put me into this? He don't want to talk. Cam, he FaceTimed Jim Jones. So once I seen Jim Jones on the phone, I'm like, damn. Mind you, they did this same shit a little while ago with Cam's brother. I'm not going, one of his brothers. Jim Jones be on some bully shit. But not with no Gula, bro. I'm Dugas brother, bro. Like, that ain't gonna work. So as soon as I seen Jim face on the phone, I slapped this man. So he dropped down on one knee. Then the Insanes rolled him. They rolled him. I ain't gonna lie. They rolled him right in the middle of the club. So after the commotion take place, then I see fool watching my story, liking posts. Because he seen me and I seen him. So that's why I sent them screenshots, and you can post that on this video because I don't want people to think that I'm lying, because I don't lie. I took an oath. When people start playing little games like this, like, bro, like, Killer, that's my boy. So, like, I'm representing the brand. They shouldn't have did that. Once I seen this face, it was busting for them grave. And what they just say to you before we started this conversation, I put you on the phone with them, and we worked it all out so we could talk about this, right?
Right.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm not acting like this is who I really am. Like, I'm not playing games with nobody. You know, like, I'm still a work in progress, but like, when it comes to doing some gangster shit, that's what I'm good at. Phone them. And we gonna get right into that on the gas. Phone them. Can't no rapper do no tough shit with me though. Like, come on, bro. And they found out the repercussions of that.
That's crazy to hear, man. I didn't think that Cam and Jim was that serious. I just
So
kinda
look,
thought
the
that
next day after this, him, Mano, and them have a podcast. Mano like, look, we gotta squash this shit between you and them because of this direct effect of this incident. Cam, you know me, bro. I do my stuff during the daytime, but at night, I'm out and about. I'm in the mix. I'm in the mix. You see what I'm saying? But like when dude said that, I'm thinking, bro, I got human trafficking groups putting bounties on my life. You know, I've been a gangster my whole life. I got different street shit going on. So I'm saying, who is you? Like, where's you from? I'm thinking it's some Chicago shit. When he said, because I'll be with Cameron, I'm on there talking about aliens. And shit, I slapped him. Dude with the dreads, you know who you is. Security made us give him the phone back. You feel me? But that chain, we kept that. It was fake, so we just threw that in the trash. And Jim know what's going on, bro. I see this face, and you got the screenshot. Why would they be liking my story? He don't even follow me.
Man, that's pretty wild, man. I remember when I interviewed Jim.
He was acting like an asshole. He told you, oh, you ain't paying enough money to ask that question. Come on, bro.
He did say that, but it was still a dope interview, man.
But listen, though.
I definitely enjoyed the interview. It was dope. You and Cameron had your differences on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys have said a lot of stuff about each other, man. You know.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that all of us had to go down this way and everything plays out on the internet the way it's playing out and shit like that, especially for two people that people know to be brothers and as close as we are. So I could imagine all the confusion and how people are feeling and how people are feeling separated and people feeling like they got to choose a side. I don't want nobody to ever choose a side of what's going on. It's just sad that is people having to see this in real time and things like that. But at the same time, I can't let it knock me off for what I'm doing. Besides anything was going on, I was already full speed into what I had going on, and now it's just put a whole different light on everything I had going on. And for me to take a negative spin about it, it would be not advantageous to me. So I chose to use it towards everything that I know how to do as a form of marketing and promo for myself, and it seems to be doing pretty good. Instead of engaging in petty warfare that probably won't make me a dime.
A humble man survives the test of time. A conceited man rarely survives himself.
Okay, I hear that. But yeah, man, when I did the interview, you know, it was when him and Cam were going through their issues.
It's still going.
And
Cam, it's going on with them right now. Like, it's a lot of street shit that's been going on. Like, I just called to get permission to talk about it. Jim Jones just caught one of Cam homies somewhere with his people. They put Jim on the phone. They push up on him, showing Jim on the phone, saying, look, yeah, man, I got the drop and all this type of shit. And like, that's what they doing. He tried to be on some bully shit, but bro, like, you being on that phone, it was had you in the 6ix9ine indictment. That's not gangster at all. When Dame Dash was trying to get you to have a fade, you didn't even want to fight him. His all homies. Have you seen this video?
which one?
The video where Dame and Jim is on the block getting into it.
I seen that, yeah.
Bro, Jim all homies is like, bro, just give him the fair one. He don't want to do it. Like, I can never see Jim Jones as a gangster, bro. Like, I see him as a rapper. Like, I see the video. Cam had him doing backflips on camera. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Wait, did I? No, I don't think so.
You think I can get Dugar to do a backflip?
I don't think Dugar can do backflips. Y'all too big to be doing backflips, bro.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
even if he was small, yeah, I hear you.
Bro, Jim on camera doing backflips for Cameron, bro. Like, bro, like I had to tell them, like, look, bro, I'm always film with Cam Capone, and they had to respect that because our body of work. So the deal that I signed with him is to be on the You Welcome Network. So we just fortunate that, you know what I'm saying, our shit don't clash. But how do I look? That's like me being somewhere and people dissing Cam Capone and I don't stand on business. Would you respect that?
I mean, I probably wouldn't
You
stress
knowing
it,
me though. And listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Do I have money? Yes. But I'm irresponsible at times. So I have a banker and I have an accountant. After a certain time, I cannot access my bank. I'll call Cam. You see what I'm saying? But if you catch Cam Capone at the right time, you see what I'm saying? He may agree, he might not. But Cam know I'm a safe investment. So he might say, I can't do it right now, BH. Because I'm in the strip club, I threw all my cheese. But I wait 30 minutes, the cash app come through. And then Cam say, I gotta be right here to film at this time, then it's cool. That's just mutual respect amongst men. Point blank period. And that's what's lost right now. Because how you gonna push up on me on the phone? Cam, you know me, bro. You think that's gonna fly?
Nope.
When I didn't even know Project Bo and Crip Mac had problems. But when I called Crip Mac dad, Crip Mac wasn't even really mad, was he?
He didn't seem too mad, but I think he just went off on him.
But when I called
I swore
Bo,
I seen him going off on him.
I asked him, did he know Bo? He said no. But when I called him, he'd get on some gang time. And I had to apologize, right?
Right, yeah.
That's proper etiquette. Why is I'm hugging some girls, you calling dude on the phone, like, bro, I ain't nothing to play with, bro. And I'm outside with real mobsters. So, Jim, get your shit together, bro. You play with something safe, nephew. On them grab. Because I ain't the one to play with. Protect women and kids, though. I got a retrieval coming up in Chicago. I need all members to pop out. If you gangster. Oh, no. Slapped his ass, bro. Boom! He dropped the one knee. Then folded and rolled him. Shout out to the guys.
Drake just dropped the album, man.
Stay out the drizzy,
And
man.
there's been a lot of people loving it, people hating it. The thing that kind of stuck out the most was that he dissed a lot of people. I mean, Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, J. Cole, Pusha T. He even dissed LeBron James. Because I guess LeBron shared some of the Kendrick stuff when he went through it. All that. He also dissed Rick Ross.
I got
Ross
insight.
responded, said he was washed up, and he dissed Kendrick throughout the whole thing, man. So, well, what'd you think, bro?
So look, when it comes to LeBron, I lived in Cleveland for some years. I was there when they won the championship. You feel me? I was with Iman Shumpert and his wife as their bodyguard, and I've been to LeBron's house before. Like LeBron is very, he have an affinity for Drake. Bron was just looking at this as like, he grew up in an era where hip hop was competitive. He was at a Kendrick show. Drake didn't like that. But recently, we just seen LeBron and Bronny walk Drake out of this show. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
That just took place. You feel me? This is inside information. Because, Drake felt like it was him against the machine, and he give out a lot of gifts and tickets, let people use his plane, a lot of stuff. So he felt slighted and jaded by certain people, but those people made amends with him. The right ones made amends with him. You feel me? And he had a line saying, "You boys is island hopping, names getting redacted."
Right, talking about Pusha T and Jay-Z.
Did you see the Michael Jackson glove on the artwork?
Yes, I did, yep.
So when he turned in those 3 albums, that made him a free agent. So now he declared war on the industry now, on the labels. If Drake goes independent, this is big for hip hop. And you're hearing it right here first. He's definitely going independent. Because look, my Silicon Valley homies, they calling around, raising money to give Drake a multi-billion-dollar offer. Silicon Valley? Then he gonna avert all of the labels. Now, this is what's going on. Like, I ain't even supposed to be talking about this, but I'm just in a different mode right now, bro. Like, too many people playing games. And shit, I don't care. Like, what if you gonna, I got Trenday Aragua putting bounties on me. I got all type of enemies. I'm not fearing of no rappers, bro. Fuck them. Not no Diddy party goers. I can't fear them. I just can't. But you finna watch Drake battle the industry. It's Michael Jackson shit, man. I pray for his safety, because we seen what Dick Gregory said about Michael Jackson. They said direct energy weapon killed him. I digress.
What do you think about Drake accusing Kendrick of using bots, even though when Drake sued, Spotify and Apple showed proof that it wasn't any bots, but Drake still believes that somehow they fudged the numbers and Kendrick used bots?
All I'm going to say about this is everybody has to remember when Rick Ross and 50 Cent were having their back and forth. 50 came with Pimpin' Curly, cartoon series, digital online attacks, all type of things. Somebody called in and told him to stop. And he stopped. This is one of those situations. Point blank, period. Because somebody told Drake no more diss records, but they didn't tell Kendrick. That's why Drake, you know what? Damn, I got finessed. So now I'm about to submit 3 albums, get out this deal. I'm not dealing with this energy shit no more because they wasn't playing fair. That's what it's all about. That's the truth.
You know, I've seen a lot of people saying that Drake should not be focusing on the Kendrick battle. Is done. It's over. There's really going to be no way for him to rewrite history. And that it's kind of just looking pathetic at this point with him dissing everybody and continuing to go on with it.
The labels said, we're going to put an end to this. They told Drake no more, because Drake had 3 more songs and videos ready to drop. I'm Not Like Us was not supposed to come out. That's the whole problem. That's why he said, damn, okay, he gonna take legislation, take the legal route, get out the deal. Listen to me closely, bro. I've been in every studio with every rapper. Like, I've been in Kanye sessions. He got Ryan Fast, 7 other people writing. Drake, he got some reference tracks from Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller had the worst time of his life after that. Ended up getting his leg amputated. The Dream Chasers beat him up, all kind of shit. Drake don't need help with his pen. Because he was supposed to battle Murder Mook in a rap battle. What happened? The labels got involved. Politics got involved. They said it will hurt your brand if you lose to Mook. Now, mind you, he called Mook short-handed. Like it was a short amount of time and Mook was still ready. They didn't allow this. Do you remember seeing Drake at the rap battles with smacking them? This was going on. He was supposed to battle Murder Mook. See, this is what people saying, oh, Big Homie be lying. No, y'all was not there. I never seen none of y'all there. Fact check all of this right here. Drake was supposed to battle Murder Mook on Smack.
That was a long time ago when he first came out, right? I remember something about Drake talking about battling somebody.
He was going to battle Mook. Mook was writing his bars for the battle when they came and told him, no, we ain't going to do it. The labels got involved. But in this situation, the label said, listen, no more battling. It's bad for business. But they did not stop Kendrick. So that's why he said, you know what? I'm going to take the legal way. I'm going to get out this deal. And just know this. He finna go after Kendrick crazy after this. So you heard it right here. Listen, the battle was won, but the war ain't finished. So
one thing I heard.
What you heard, Cam?
I thought was kind of crazy. Is they're alleging that Jay-Z lost his casino deal because of his ties with Harvey Weinstein, Diddy, and Epstein.
Okay. All right, man. You gotta listen. All right. When it comes to dude, I always tell y'all, man, like, I don't like speaking of. You got to throw a couple extra $100 on there, because I'm going to say this. That's what I'm going to say. Charleston White lost several deals because he mentioned Charlie Kirk. Right?
Right. From what he said, yes. I believe he said that, yep.
Now, he lost a deal with iHeart. Me and Dr. Leslie Dobson got the deal with iHeart, and I heard that for myself in a meeting. So I just seen Charleston yesterday, and for what I stand for in my brand, they said Charleston speaks about rape and all type of things. We're not going to fund you if you do anything with him. That's what they said. I'm like, okay, understood. Now, Jay-Z is attached to what? Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion. We see Nicki Minaj come out denouncing him on Twitter. You saw that?
Yes, I did. She went off on him. Still not even really sure what the root of that beef is about. But I seen it.
I'm going to say this the best way I can without getting I got enough enemies, but I'm going to say this. Nas and his investment company got the deal for that casino. Jay-Z and them didn't get it.
Right around that same time, Nas got approved for, it was a different casino, but he did get approved. Yes, I did see that. Yep. And now they're saying that Jay-Z lost at least $500 million to $1 billion over this situation.
Yeah, bro, because, bro, like, all right. Okay. There are places in this country where certain organizations really have power, like the Russian mob. Who you think is the main investor of the Brooklyn Nets?
I have no idea.
I'm telling you, the Russian mob is. Jay-Z had less than 1%, it was like $300K. Once they found out that he was sponsoring certain people on his company that were testifying against other people, he could not purchase a bigger stake in the company because of that.
Right. A guy named Joe Tessai bought the franchise and its arena, the Barclays Center, in 2019. And also members from the Koch family hold a minority ownership stake in the team's parent company, BSE Global.
Yeah, he pissed off the Russians with that. So, but this made me nervous saying this, man. Well, whatever. Listen, like I said, I'm gonna say this. He pissed off some powerful organizations with that move, and that plays a role in why Nas and his team got it and not him. And that's facts.
Now, and some really surprising news again, Ben 10 finds himself in the news for the wrong reasons. And from what we know, he's still in a wheelchair. Ben gets online, drops his load to some guy that he's got some issues with, and a few days later, he gets shot.
Funny story. Duga, Turn Up God, shout out Cowboy. They show up to my studio one time. They got this OG dude named Really Though in a wheelchair. He disrespecting everybody. My engineer tried to shake his hand. He spit on his hand. I go to talk to him. He say something crazy. I snatched him out of his wheelchair, drug him outside, threw him in the snow. They bring his wheelchair outside. They put him in the wheelchair. Folding him, putting pistols in his mouth. He pissing on himself and all this type of shit. When you in the field and you signed up what we signed up for, it don't matter if you autistic. It don't matter if you're in a wheelchair. The rules still apply. Point blank, period. Ben 10 was asking platforms for $100K for an interview, all this type of shit. When he let Fool and them send him off. He violated with Youngboy. Youngboy said you can't be around. So he out here trying to rob people. He paid the price for that. And then now, Fool don't love you like that. And he got a presidential pardon. So he ain't finna be dropping no bags to keep you safe. He back in the trenches and trying to score. That's what's going on, bro. He recently just got shot in a wheelchair. He was shot. He recently just got shot again.
Okay, right. You must have not heard me really. Yeah, that's what the. Right,
no,
right.
It's not fake. Because I'm seeing blogs saying it's not real. No, that's real.
No, it's real. It was reported by the news, and his name was in the news. So yeah, it's 100% real.
But he's telling people on the back channel that he was not shot. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Okay. Exactly. Herm came out and went off on Say Cheese and accused them for lying, and but this is like the second or third time they did it, because when the shit first went down, they tried to leak misinformation through academics, and they had academics talking, And they were on the line saying, his homies were on the internet saying, no, he's not paralyzed. And, they were trying to say, Ben even was telling academics that, no, they never stood over me. And, we whooped on JR and everything. So they've been trying to flip the narrative through the media.
I'm trying to decide if I want to say what I'm going to say right now. Long live Stain. Wiggle World Stain. All right. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me say this. And this off the record, Cam. And then
okay, wait. What do you mean by off the record? You mean you want me to cut it out? Because if you're saying it on camera, it's definitely on the record.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Oftentimes in hip-hop media, we see different groups try to save face by using media manipulation tactics to make it look like they didn't take a L. In this situation, Ben 10 has been ostracized from the 4KT guys. And when you see them in the wheelchair, when you see guys showing the bottom of their watch and not the front part like this, that lets you know, he probably got a moissanite Cardi, and they down bad. Youngboy cashes his homies out as long as they stick to the rules. Ben 10 thought he was bigger than the program. He went down there fucking with some of the mob ties guys, and he got sent off.
Right, they're blaming Youngboy for this happening because he had to go back to the hood after getting shot, and they feel like
it's not Youngboy's fault.
Youngboy should have brought him out to Paris with him, where he would have been safe.
Ben 10 can't get a passport because of certain things he got going on here. How damn
yeah, but Youngboy got the money. Youngboy could be like, go to one of my. He got the house in Utah. He can send him anywhere though.
Kodak Black got a presidential pardon, right or wrong.
Right.
And he's still getting locked up for petty charges, right?
Okay.
We see Youngboy allegedly get arrested, all charges got dropped.
Well, I think he went to jail for a while, and then when he got out,
he got
the pardon.
When he got out, they said he got arrested for some little minor drug charges. Time to find out, he was never charged. When you selling out stadiums and arenas, you got certain groups vouching for you, things work out in your favor. I'm aware of a situation where one of the guys stood over some shit, basically. And I'm not going to say this.
It would seem as if Youngboy and Young Thug are having some serious issues. The NBA Herm is saying that Youngboy banned Young Thug from repping Slime.
That's true.
But how can Youngboy ban Young Thug? Young Thug is like the inventor. Well, I don't know if he's the inventor of it, but he's the guy that made it popular. Where did the slime come from?
I don't know where they implemented that into it at. I don't know where that came from, how they implemented that into it. I know when I moved back from New York, we used to be saying, mind you now, Slime is 12 years old in the house, and I'd be on the phone with the bros from up top, and we used to say, what's poppin', Slime? And he used to ask me, like, why you say the difference between slimy and grimy? And I be grimy is like, that's what they say Brooklyn is grimy. But I say when we say poppin', what's a poppin' Slime, we don't want to say blood because it was hot in New York. So niggas was just saying, like, Nori started that shit. We heard that from Nori. Know what I mean? So that's where we started using it. So, but I don't know where it got. That's where he first heard it from. Cause I'm on the phone in the house talking to people. Now years later, I don't know how that got implemented into young stoner life.
So do you remember when Young Thug made the post when Youngboy made his tour about the slime tour? Thug made a post saying, "Oh, you gotta talk to me about this slime world." But Youngboy feel like Thug told he not slime.
They're also saying this has to do with Young Thug saying free Little Durk. Because, you know, Durk and Thug was tight as hell.
Now we're gonna talk about some politics. Thug tried to hold Youngboy accountable for using the slime thing for his tour. Make America slime again. Youngboy and them would say, dude, you told you're not even a gangster no more. You was a civilian. You not slime or nothing. That's what's going on, bro. And then one of the Insanes almost performed at the Youngboy show in Chicago. And then Thug saying free Durk. We ain't seen none of the KT guys on camera saying nothing. In the industry, they look at them boys, like the dude Woody want to comment on me in Crip Mac interview, talking about, oh, I'm a punk, I'm a smoke with a vape. My boy, you told. Thug told. Most of y'all homies told. Point blank period. Youngboy standing on the certain rules, but they standing on certain rules, bro. Like, people try to say the streets dead. The streets is not dead, man. And I'm directly involved in a lot of shit, so that's why it's kind of like look, now Cam, did we just have a conversation off camera?
Yes.
Was it intense?
Yes.
If I was to say that shit on camera, it's finna go up for everybody, right or wrong.
Yes.
So what I'm saying right now is, yeah, bro, like a lot of people look at Thug and them as rats. Point blank period.
They're saying this is gonna cause a war between YSL and NBA.
No, it's not gonna be no war, because why would you go to war with the law?
I don't know if they YSL would agree with you on that, but
Bro, look, bro, say whatever they want to say. I seen Young Thug tell the detective, take my number down. Yeah.
NBA Herm says you know what it is. Herm said
Herm the wildest one out of all of them.
Top said you a bitch ass, ain't no slime no more. How you want to do it?
I just told you this. They feel like he can't even say slime no more. But Big Bank hit me up to come do an interview. And when I go there, I'm going to say the same thing, bro. Like, at the end of the day, when you take a plea deal, you must say what you did to get the plea deal. Gunna is not no rat, man. For y'all to say that shit wasn't a gang, but y'all is on audio saying, YSL run the world, kid. And they gonna pick on the guy they know not no gangster, bro. No, the guys, bro. What Rollo say? He say him and Thug shoot each other all the time. It ain't nobody saying Gunna shot at nobody. Bring my name up, bring Dugas' name up. Our enemies gonna say a fool in them was getting wild. The rules apply to everybody, bro. Just because you got money and clout, that don't mean you above the program, period, bro. If I was on camera telling a detective to take my number down, come on, bro. That's why like I don't let like internet guys piss me off because like you got niggas recording phone calls. This shit revenge of the nerves, bro. For them grave on insane. Hell no, bro. Like they ass told. They ass told, bro. They ass told. Youngboy and them is saying y'all ain't gangster no more. Y'all civilians now. Ben 10 was still with them. That's what led to the problem. You ain't just see what happened with Youngboy brother and the dude Lil Dump? You finna see Lil Dump get kicked off the label.
Damn. Well, did you see this? Trenches News is reporting that OTF Vonnie got beat in jail.
That's
They're
real.
saying this is over him helping the feds.
Yeah, that's real shit because the guys who he gave the guns to, they ended up running into each other. Bro, Vonnie bogus, bro. Vonnie definitely bogus. The biggest conspiracy is finna come out because DD taking certain charges, D-Thing dead. D-Thing is the only one who you can get some money from, allegedly. Can't nobody pinpoint Dirk paying nobody except for the dude Vonnie. When Vonnie, the reason Von did, he took $3 million from Von. Little Tim got off. Who killed Von? The security at the club, not Lil Tim. Who are police. They shot Louis in the head. None of the ops shot none of the BDs. None of the ops shot none of the BDs. This shit finna get crazier than people think about, bro. Why you think Jam is able to be on the street? Because it's bigger than him. When Dirk and them got off, remember when they was going at Peasy for saying, yeah, Dirk did this shit, they shot dude. You remember that?
I remember Peasy saying something. Yeah.
All of that shit got put on Von because Von died. Long live Booger World Stain, free Dugas, free Turn Up God. Long live the guys.
So back in, maybe 2 years ago,
Right.
he made a comment under a Little Dirk post. He says, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He for sure did that shit. He just ain't think he was gonna get caught. Dude was right there when it happened.
Well, it was
Free that
several
man,
witnesses. It was several witnesses. They put that shit on Von. That's how they would get off on that shit. Von dying like that, what did Von say? If I die, it's not the ops, they backdoor me. The BD's known for doing this shit. Why you think why you think all the BDs beefing with each other right now? In O Block, the shorty's BDK. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I did see.
It's videos of this.
I did see Galeesh getting into it with some dudes from OTF, which I thought was pretty crazy.
The BDs at war with each other over this shit. Mimo knew all along. That's why he separated himself and he dissing everybody. The BDs at war with each other right now because of this. It's all bad right now.
The Vonnie situation, let me go back to that for a second, man. I guess he was going to medical, according to Trench's News, when some guys, and eventually I guess some other guys, got let out of their handcuffs and went off and beat him up pretty bad. I busted his lip, his head, and his eyes.
You think that's what happened at Tory Lanez in that same area? They almost killed him.
You're right. Tory Lanez was in the state, but yeah.
Now.
Oh, you know what?
Tory Lanez that you.
Let me say
Go
something
ahead.
real quick, bro. Because I see a lot of people saying that they would rather go to PC. And let me tell you, Tory Lanez got stabbed because he was on a 50-50 yard, which is mixed with people who have bad paperwork and people who don't have bad paperwork. Had he been on a solid yard, he would have never got stabbed by no Mexican dude.
If not, the yard finna go up.
Right. So people think that being on a PC yard is safer. It's not safer than a solid yard. If you go to a solid yard and you just follow the rules, your life will be a lot better than on a PC yard, because on a PC yard, anybody can do anything to you. That's not like that on a solid yard.
Tory Lanez was running with the Gangster Crips on that main yard. The conspiracy.
Right, but the dude who stabbed him is no good. He had like he had like funny charges, bro. The dude who stabbed him can't walk a solid yard, bro.
And that's why
he would get removed.
That's why his father is screaming foul play, because somebody had to put that bounty out. Because Tory Lanez was paying for too many people on that yard anyway. I digress.
For sure.
The streets is alive and well, man. It ain't going nowhere. I might just
Well, little TJ finally did an interview addressing the Offset situation. And he's claiming that tension reached a breaking point when Offset dodged paying him back, but then he proceeded to throw heavy amounts of cash at strippers right in front of him.
like I said previously on Cam Capone News,
How
Offset
mad
is not
would you
broke.
be? How mad would you be, bro, if you loan somebody $10,000 and then you seen him throwing money in the strip club?
I'm not gonna lie, Cam. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would be irate, bro. But me knowing Offset, bro, he not broke. He pick on industry guys because he know most of them not like that for real. I know a dude right now who Offset took $100K from him for a collab album. He never did the album, told him fuck him. Point blank, period. Bro, I got a wicked watch collection. Offset got a watch collection that is like, bro, next level, bro. He got one of one Rolexes. He got one of one Patek's. Like me, I'm on a waiting list for a Patek. You gotta go to these events. You gotta go to the horse races. You gotta do all this bullshit. Bro, Offset is not broke, man. He is not broke. Like, we see casinos. Look, I be with Bob the Goat all the time. I seen Bob beat the casino for $400K. They come out, 20 security, and say, thank you for gambling here, but you can't gamble with us no more. Offset lose every time. He got a settlement from Cardi. The reason he was able to go to Motown, well, Cardi B the one got him out the deal with QC. Bro, dude is a tactician, bro. He technical with his shit. I give him his props. He technical, like, and he know the industry's soft. They not on shit. But like the whole shit with him and 4-2 Doug, that was a lie.
So you're saying that he didn't, what was he? He's being accused, Offset's being accused of beating up 4-2 Doug, I believe?
Yeah, that's not true, bro. Like they would it would have been graveyard conditions. But there's a video. I got the video. A nigga on Offset shoes over the gate and all that type of shit. You seen that?
I seen there's some video where it looks like it's Doug and Offset, but I really couldn't tell.
I ain't gonna do this to Doug. That's my boy. You feel me? Shout out to Peasy and them. You feel me? I ain't gonna do that to them. You feel me? But the shit about, bro, nobody touched Doug, bro. Like, Doug left unharmed, but Offset got roughed up for sure. So when TJ and Doug seen each other, shit, you know, Offset got hands, bro. TJ ain't known for fighting. He was losing the fight. Then his homies popped out. It's under federal investigation now, so I ain't gonna say too much. But we're gonna see arrest over that shit. But Offset ain't gonna say nothing, so. But he also suing the casino for $10 million, so he might pull a Gucci man. I don't know. But if you see Offset back with Quavo, like we just saw, then you know he trying to get money back again because he know it's gonna get ugly for him. These facts, bro. I done been around so many situations with this gambling. Bro, I seen Bob the Gold and Hustle Cartel beat guys for several $100,000. Offset ready to crash out. You see what I'm saying? 42 Doug said, I ain't never gambling your ass again. That's what he said. That's what he said. Oh, no. No.
One thing I was surprised to see is I seen you were kind of going at it with Finesse 2 times. You made a post, man, in the streets. I'm the biggest, don't ever speak on a G. I'm the real thing. You all actors.
Yeah. That's true. My whole thing is this, right? You know who Bob the Goat is from MOB, Ruger Hood?
Yes. Yep.
So, you know, I had took a break from the internet because Bob had hired me to be his bodyguard. You see what I'm saying? If I'm with Bob for 5 days, I'm gonna make 10,000. So like for me, it's like, you know what? Let me take a little break, go get this money, then I'll come back. But, you know, Bob saved Finesse 2 times life. So for Finesse to mention Bob's wife, you know, I protect women and kids. I don't respect that at all. Because, you know, Finesse claimed to be a 5-star universal vice lord, but when I call the vice lords, they say he's not that. And then in Bob's video, you know, his mom is a GD. She contacted me, say, make sure G's don't hurt my son. That's facts. Then No Love go on live saying, see, Bob put you up to this. And then they got a homie named Big Lou or whatever. He say he's 7'4" for real and all this type of shit. But a few hours later after that, I guess the phone calls came in. They say, we don't want no problems with CC or Bob. They just want problems with Hustle. That's not gangster to me. Why y'all want problems with Hustle and not the guys who really do this? And that's my thing with this industry shit. Like, niggas will watch the interview and they'll think a rapper is really come on, bro. Bob saved his life, bro. Point blank, period. Like, Finesse out of pocket. And then, like, for him to get out of his deal. So look, for all the artists watching this, Finesse signed a 360 deal. And then Mob Ties took him to Atlantic. Atlantic cashed out Mob Ties for the deal. In Finesse's deal, you have a buyout clause. He don't have the money to do the buyout. In his deal, he have automatic extensions without him even being present. Atlantic will own his masters forever in perpetuity. They get percentages of his shows, merchandise, and all of his streams. That's why you don't see Finesse selling merchandise, because legally, they're gonna sue him for that revenue. I take 100 pictures a day. Finesse charging his fans to take a picture with him. That's clown shit to me. To me, that's clown shit. And then you got this woman, Suge, taking all these cases for you. That's not honorable. And then when she catch a Fed charge, you don't even bail her out. She got to get an OR release. But we dropped the load to No Love. No Love make a video saying he outside. No Love at a park. We gave him the hotel low. Come to find out, he was in Alabama somewhere, never nowhere near Dallas. But the fans on there believing these boys really on that. Well, it's not on that, boy. Shout out Bob the Go, bro. Shout out Hustle Cartel, bro. If you see me outside, bro, ain't no lame shit going on. Like, these boys are rappers. Point blank, period, man. Then we see Hustle in them. We see Finesse 2 times in them go over there with the streamers and start fighting the streamers. To me, Adrian Broner is a clown. Because when I was on tour with MMG, whenever they found out AB was coming, they would flee the studio. When you seen Adrian Broner with MMG chains, he paid to get those made himself. MMG never gave him them chains. He's a clown to me, bro. Straight up. Him, Finesse, No Love, clowns, bro. But on the internet, Revenge of the Nerds, they just think, no, bro, this shit ain't what y'all think it is. Because all this shit I talk, people see me get into it with, when I see them, what's the outcome? Right.
I want to go to this Adrian Broner thing a little bit.
All
So
right.
he was hanging out with MMG. I remember Meek Mill tweeting about him before because Adrian Broner was not doing good in boxing and he was out partying a lot.
What type of dude? You a pro champion boxer, you go want to be a rapper. Most rappers I know live in middle class. Only 2% of them got money. Adrian Broner threw his career away because he wanted to be a rapper. And if it wasn't for the streamer dude, he would have been dead broke again. And then as soon as he get on there with the streamer dude, he try to bully him. Clown shit. Adrian Broner is a dork. And I know this for sure. Straight dork, bro. That's why I'm finna take a little break. Like, after this interview, I'm finna go back on the road. I'm finna go bring some more kids back. I'm finna go to Pakistan when we in Africa. Cause, bro, like, over here, the lame shit is just out of control. Like, bro, AB is a straight smoothie to me. I seen it myself. Like, bro, he was never signed to Ross. When you seen AB with MMG chains, he paid to get them made himself. That ain't no clown shit to you. You a champion. You a champion boxer. You getting 6-7 million an appearance. Then you try to be a rapper? You drinking lean? Come on, man. Stay the course. Us as a people must stop being slaves to names and bright lights and brands. Point blank, period. Like, ain't no such thing as checking me. But here goes the bombshell. In the Big U indictment, what did it say? Adrian got over on who? James Harden for millions. Right?
Right. Everybody believes it's James Harden. It's a prominent all-star NBA player, which everybody
Soon
believes
as
is
Big
James
U
Harden.
got indicted, James got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And what happened then? He disappeared the first few days of the playoffs. Right or wrong? See, I watch all of this because I'm connected to this world, and I've been hearing whispers for years. Bro, they need to lock James Harden ass up, bro. He called Big U because AB got over on him. He paid Big U money to get down on Big U. He paid Big U money to get down on AB. This in the paperwork. Since when do we see superstars getting traded in the middle of the year? Before the trade deadline. He gonna testify at their trial. He can't be in LA doing that.
Hell no, he can't.
This is the fact.
That's gonna be crazy if James Harden gets on that stand, man.
You finna see.
Man.
You about to see it. James Harden was at those illegal games as well. And then look, he show up in the playoffs, not doing shit.
He might have to retire from the NBA and go into hiding.
It happened.
If he testifies.
Why you think Michael Jordan went to go play basketball? Went to go play baseball? After his father got killed? Bro, the mob hires people to go do shit like that. Mike went to go play baseball because of his gambling debts, which got his father killed. These is facts. Now. I told you this interview gonna be crazy because I'm just in a certain mode right now because like people comparing me to rappers, bro. Like, come on, bro. I got enemies that's just on a whole nother level. I could never fear a guy who got to get on stage, bro. I just can't do it, bro. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. Now. Jim Jones, stop playing, bro. Like, when you and your homies see me, understand something, bro. Like, I'm not 6'9" in them. Like, I'm not, bro. I'm one of the guys. Now. And your homie, what happened to him, it's gonna continue to happen. Now. I got Navy SEALs with me. Whatever. I ain't trying to be, but I'm just frustrated, Cam, because it be real gangster shit going on. Like, these rappers, like, bro, the man Jim is on federal surveillance making threats to people, and he never get arrested. I don't want to beef with you, man. Like, come on. Like, why you put the little dude in that position? Before all of this, my name was Killer Man. You can ask Iman, you can ask LeBron. Shuck introduced me to LeBron. Oh, it's my name Killer right here. My first interview ever did 1 million views. Cam see them receipts. It was over with. And like people say, oh, I never seen Big Homie with a celebrity. I got all of that footage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Cam post all of this because at the end of the day, I get my doctorate very soon. Like, I'm getting all of the gang banging and the tough guy shit out of my system because, like, you know, I'm definitely finna, you know, rebrand a little bit. You know, I'm going to political fundraisers. Like, people want to pay to get my face tattoos removed and want me to run for office. I mean, that's all that's cool, but they offering a lot of money. But I'm not for sale. I stand on what I believe in, protect women and children. Point blank, period. It ain't no way. It's no way, bro. You finna come talking to me and you, come on, bro, you a rapper, man. You won't even fight Dame Dash. I know you ain't gonna fight me. Watch out, man. The boogeyman outside, phone them. And if anybody got a problem, not hard to fire.
Well, 4 men were found guilty of the murder of Fulio. Their ages are 23, 20, 32, and 29. Sean Gathright, who is only 20 years old,
Creative player.
was crying after
Creative
being
player.
found guilty.
Sean Gathright was on vacation in South Africa. He using his mom's credit card to book Airbnbs. This is a created player. Michael Jackson got killed because he started recording his music in a 133 megahertz frequency. That frequency gives positive effects on people. They changed the frequency to have negative effects on people in the 40s when Hitler and them started interacting with the Vril. We just seen Dick Gregory say that Michael Jackson got killed by a direct energy weapon, which we just seen. our government used in Venezuela when they turned all of Maduro's personal security into ash piles. We seen this. Now, I know for a fact Michael Jackson didn't molest no children. But in this game, when you start trying to transcend, they play crazy games, they do smear campaigns, and they get you out the way. We just seen Drake drop some album artwork with the Michael Jackson glove. He turned in 3 projects, now he's a free agent. He is finna take the industry to war. We are in a battle of good and evil right now, bro. And it's boiling down to who got the balls to take it all away. Point blank, period. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I stand for. Shit like that. Like, bro.
I hear that.
Gates Wright
yo.
is a creative player, bro. He don't even have no relation to nothing. The only gangster with them was the dude Murphy, who was laughing. Cam, we own camera. We own Tesla cameras. Mind you, them Tesla cameras, you don't own the footage. And they film 24 hours a day. When Russia went to war with Ukraine, Elon turned off all of the Teslas in Russia and the Ukraine. The Tesla graveyard is in Dallas because the battery's $20,000. There's no insurance on that. A lot of parameters is going along with this. At the end of the day, the dude Gates Wright is asking for forgiveness when you coordinated, premeditated, and committed murder. Get your bitch ass on. You are in the way. You in the way. This shit crazy.
Well, here's what was really interesting, man. During the trial, prosecutors played interrogation footage where Donovan Murphy, the guy you just mentioned, one of the guys convicted, explains why he hated Foolio, saying his grandma had a heart attack because of the diss songs. This was over Foolio dissing a guy named Corbin. If you remember the guy Corbin from his diss when he was going back and forth with Ace.
At the end of the day, this is why I stopped doing security for rappers. Rappers get too many hugs, take too many pictures. They start to think that everybody loves them. That's why I'm hesitant to take pictures sometimes, because all of you bitch ass niggas is not fans. But when they see you in person, they want a picture, but they really not even a fan. The dude Murphy, he had real blood loss. Gates Wright had no blood loss. He was a creative player. He under the I ain't gonna say his name, but he a creative player, bro. It ain't no way. Like, you look at that dude. Ain't nobody show up for Murphy to say anything, man. He wasn't going on vacation to South Africa. Gates Wright had his whole life in front of them. He chose to try to impress men, and now he got to go do hard labor. And, bro, I knew what I signed up for. Only thing I fear is a life sentence. My mama, my family, they know me, and we my homies do. They not finna show up over there saying nothing. They know what we do. Him, he wanted to be a rapper. The dude Gutter Zay make a post, God's chosen people, second chances. Boy, ain't no second chances. You don't find God after you've done the cataclysm. You find God once you reach a certain part of reconciliation and accountability for yourself. You don't find God when you looking for a get out of jail free card. You know, the scripture says when Jesus died, he suffered under the Pontius Pilate, was crucified, dead, and buried. On the third day, he rose from the dead, ascended to the heaven. At no point in time in Jesus' history was he a murderer. This is what the internet and people making emotional choices got things confused at. If it wasn't for my grandma and my mom and my aunties taking me to church and putting that into my heart, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. A lot of guys have no respect, think they bigger than the program. I knew that they did that because they seen I had certain characteristics, like some of the other men in my family, to be a menace. Gatorite was never suspected of that at all. Point blank, period. As a man, you got to stand for something. But we told in the hood you couldn't sell fentanyl over here. We went to war about that. This man decided that he wanted to be a gangster one day. He played some songs with the wrong frequency, and he took himself out there. He used his mama car for the hit. Despicable. Use your mama credit card to book the Airbnb. Why do you have a screen recorded video of you searching for an Airbnb? They playing this shit at trial. So when you see Murphy standing up, you niggas don't love me. This is why. Like Dugas would say, I'm a double G. I'm a gangster and I'm a gentleman. And the sidewalk was made for a reason, because the streets is not for everybody. Full now.
Well, some other sad news happened in Chicago. You know, rapper Stain, who I believe you knew, you know, a prominent guy from Wooga World, and a Rico Reckless affiliate, was shot and killed on May 7th, 2026 in Chicago. And what makes this, you know, a little bit more crazy is that he just got out of prison in 2024 after serving roughly 10 years on murder-related charges, just to come home and be killed. It's a really sad situation that he survived all that time just to get out, man.
I'm not gonna lie, like this right here really affected me a lot, because this me and Stain messages right here. He say, my brother speaks highly of you, bloody, keep doing your shit. I say, I won't let you down. He say, same here. That's right there. Like, this the real thing. Like, before he died, I was on the FaceTime with him. You feel me? And he was supposed to link up with us in Dallas. And then we wake up the next day, he dead. This is why I don't fuck around in Chicago. Like Dugas told me, he said, look, bro, you a point, you a face. Don't go out there. It's just hard for the guys to leave all they know. You know, like, now Stain was my boy, bro. Like, oh man.
Well, so this is what they're saying that happens, man. Stain and an 18-year-old male were traveling southbound in a white sedan when a gray SUV pulled up alongside of them. An unidentified attacker opened fire from inside the SUV, firing dozens of rounds into the sedan. Casualties: Stain, 38 years old, man, suffered a fatal gunshot wound and was later pronounced dead at Stroger Hospital. The 18-year-old passenger sustained multiple gunshot wounds and died at Mount
Sinai.
Oh, Sinai. Okay.
See, no, that's kind of inaccurate. Stain, they was parked in front of the liquor store. Stain was standing in front of the store. He got hit in the back. He turned around, let switch off, but he was already critically wounded. When he let switch off, the people in the car got hit up and they crashed. Yeah, like that ain't all the way accurate. Shout out Wonder Bread, you feel me? Shout out to the rest of the Insanes. Shout out to the whole Wiggle World, Long Live Little Mister. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them the guys. Well, that's a big loss for the game, bro.
Man, sad situation, man. You know, I hate to see that, man. A guy survived all that time in prison. Man, you know, it's just sad, man.
This should be a lesson to everybody. Well, the streets don't love nobody, man. When you get a second chance, take it and run with it, man. Because what the things we've done, oh, man. Long live folks, man. Long live Stain, man. Long live this big silent on the Secret Service, man. Damn, Joe. Damn, bro. Damn, Stain. Oh, man.
You know, being a bodyguard and being around all the people you've been around, man, who do you think was the rudest celebrity you've ever been around?
Trey Songz. Bro, Trey Songz will talk crazy to you, fight the police, spit on you, kick the police window out. Bro, that little I give him his props. That little singing bastard is a problem. I give his ass that. Oh, man. Damn, Stain, folk. Well, nigga told him to leave the city, bro. Bro, his baby mama and his kids is in Vegas. Oh, man. He's supposed to come out here and link with the guys, bro. Damn, folk. The rudest celebrity, though, is Trey Songz. Hey, Cam, Trey Songz. Bro, the man, we was at the Bears Stadium. He gets into a fight with the police at the Bears Stadium, bro, at Soldier Field. The most gangster entertainer I ever met have to be Trey Songz.
Really, Trey Songz.
Cam, I said this before. Trey Songz was finna fight Terrence Crawford at 50 Cent party. Remember that?
I do. What, man? How you gonna? Man, that's nuts, bro.
Bro,
You ain't gonna about to fight no boxer, bro.
No, he will. You ever had a homie who didn't care if he won or lost?
Yeah.
That's Trey Songz. That's Trey Songz. His whole thing is this. He say people feel like he's soft because I don't love nobody more than you. Like them little songs he be making. Well, bro, that's not really who Trey Songz is, though. Like, Trey Songz be on some gangster shit. I give him that. He don't care if he lose, though. I was finna slap the shit out of him before. He didn't care. I seen him fight the police. Trey Songz, I give you your props. Your ass a fool with it. He don't care, Cam. I get Trey Songz that. He get on there with anybody. Because Terrence was finna whoop him. Terrence couldn't believe he was really on that.
Right. It says right here, boxer Terrence Crawford later revealed that an intoxicated Trey Songz tried to aggressively step to him during the weekend. 50 Cent had to personally step in
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
pull
yeah.
Crawford away, telling him, don't fuck up the bag on this.
For
while
sure.
ordering Trey to go away and sing to someone else.
For sure, bro. Yeah. No, listen. Here's the whole problem. Trey Songz will see a girl he like, he push up, you feel me? He'll start singing a little song. But bro, that's somebody's fiance. So soon she go to her man, now he mad. He push up on Terrence like, everybody telling him, bro, it's an L for you. But he don't care about losing, bro. I seen him fight people and lost and woke up, got up and was still talking crazy. Look up Trey Songz at Soldier Field, fight the police. I was there for that. Fool ass is savage. I get Trey Songz will get wild with you, Cam. He not like tanking them. Like tanking them be. No. Like Tank said that him getting a blowjob from a man don't make him gay. Trey Songz ain't on that. oh shit. Trey Songz after Savage. I seen it, bro.
Okay, so it says right here, it says stadium security and police approached Trey Songz regarding complaints that he was not following coronavirus mask protocols and the stadium's code of conduct. After a verbal dispute and his refusal to comply, police attempted to arrest him for trespassing. Video footage shows a physical struggle during which the singer allegedly hit an officer and put him in a headlock.
Yeah, that's
The aftermath. He was arrested for trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. All criminal charges were ultimately dropped, but the legal battles persisted.
How could I make that up? Cam, Trey Songz will crash out. He got 12 in a headlock like this from the front. But, you know, they look at him as a singer. They hitting him with batons. They trying to tase him. Look. I give props where it's due. Trey Songz is going to match your temperature. For them crazy. He a wild boy, Kev. I seen it.
Where's Trey Songz from?
I think from Virginia, I think.
Was he in the streets? Is he a street dude or is he just a wild dude?
He said this to my face. He say, big fella, everything you is, I'm that and more. I tell no lies. And he be having brass knuckles on him.
Is he ever got into it with any celebrities that you know of? Besides Terrence Crawford.
You got to it with Diddy before.
Did he? No pun intended.
Have you ever seen the streamer dude say he came to a studio and when he got there, Trey Songz was sitting on Diddy's lap? You ever seen that? You ever heard that?
No, I haven't.
Look that up.
He had some accusations with him and Diddy were being sued by a lady.
They got into it over this. Popular streamer claims friend witness. Here you go. I'll check your text message right now. See, that's why I never empty the clip, Cam. I keep shit saved for moments like these.
Right, what it says right here, this is from an article on Streets 99.3. It says, Diddy, popular streamer claims friend witnessed Trey Songz making out with music mogul. The rumors continue to run rampant about Sean Diddy Combs. Earlier today, popular streamer claimed that his friend once witnessed Trey Songz making out with Diddy at a party. He did not reveal his alleged friend's name.
Him and Diddy got in a fist fight over a certain guy. I'll say that. I'm ready to drop a bombshell, though. Cuz, man, niggas is hoes. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me on phone number. I just forget this nigga's name. Hey, Ro. You know this dude right here? His father is a big music person. I forget this nigga's name. I forget his father's name. But his daddy told me to my face I was with Maverick and Devon. Hold on. I'm finna get the name because I'm trying to get Cam to give me a nice bonus right now because I'm trying to get an exclusive deal with you, Cam, because I just had to curse out 607 cameraman. And like, I had to pull guns on Unc and all this type of shit because like, they don't really have their etiquette right, bro. Hold on.
I'm hearing that working with 607 Unc is like working with Cash Money and Baby.
Bro,
Like they ain't paying.
Bro, when you get there, mind you, my real estate agent got in the crib with no credit check. You see what I'm saying? But like him and Gangster Williams fell out because he don't treat people like they celebrities. Like, you get there, it's only one TV in the spot working. You feel me? Like the pool don't work. Like, ain't no video games. Like, the AC not even on. Like, shit like that. So then him and Ro, was he not threatening to kill you before?
Yeah.
So like shit like that going on and it's causing issues, you feel me? So like I'll be having to stand on too much business and it's like I'm trying to just get like an exclusive deal where like I get my little 2,000, 3,000 up front. Once you recoup, give me my shit at the end. Cause like I'm not finna keep playing with these niggas, bro.
Well, I wanted to get into this little Zay Osama situation. You know, he was arrested and indicted on federal charges of conspiracy to commit robbery and kidnapping. Him and several other men were taken into custody in April in connection with a violent broad day home invasion in Illinois that occurred on March 8th. Prosecutors alleged that the suspects posed as food delivery workers, forced their way into a home, held a person captive at gunpoint for roughly an hour, and demanded access to a safe and cryptocurrency accounts. What they're alleging is that one of the guys called Little Zay Osama and asked him how do they get into the cryptocurrency wallet.
When I had the red fitted hat on, we did the interview, I said, if you got a robbing ass boss, you want to be a robbing ass crew. On previous interviews on Capone News, I said most rappers I know was living middle class. Lil Zay was signing dirt, right or wrong.
Right.
So, Dirk booked, you cannot tour with drill music. You sign to a label, the label get all the streams. You can't tour with that shit. You can't book venues where a bunch of shooters finna come to. Nobody's gonna the insurance for that, nobody's gonna take that risk. You're better off going to school for HVAC. AI is finna crush the middle class. What do you gotta do to power AI? HVAC, air conditioning, plumbing. That's the whole thing. When Lil Zay got that advance, he was calling himself the richest man in the city. If a label give you $1 million, you owe 8 to 9 million back. Mob Ties got finessed 2 times $1 million. He owe 8 to 9 million back. To buy himself out is 3 payments, $150K. He don't have it. We have to stop the perpetual activity of mental enslavement, because if everybody's dumb, nobody can read a contract. I'm a documented genius. I took the street lane because I knew I was gonna run circles around everybody. And it worked. In the streets, everybody are making emotionally charged choices. Nobody is book smart. Street smarts only go so far because Street smarts don't mean you can go buy a house, get a credit card, get a loan. All the guys in the streets have to have women who have license to get rental cars. What do? They beat up females. So in the hood, I made so much money because you beat up the girls that come to pay us. They come put a belt on your ass. That's why I'm where I'm at right now. Straight up. End of the day, we seen PGF Nook. I'm getting $10,000 outfits. You cannot tour with drill music. Once that advance was gone, where you gonna go get booked for shows at? Who's finna book a venue for 1,000 people and you finna bring 1,000 shooters there? Nobody. This is the insanity that's taking place. I'm not standing for it. The game has to go back to the weird guys, the fashion guys, people who have talent. That's why I've been filming episodes of this hip-hop podcast to drop on Capone News, because the game got to go back to talent. And this is determined by the vlogs, the YouTube channels. The DJs and them are obsolete. The DJs are owned by labels. If you're not in a strip club as a DJ, nobody's gonna come pay you anything. That's why nobody do mixtapes no more. The hip hop game is gonna go back to the talent. And this platform and several other platforms are gonna be where you get your deal from. Point blank, period.
Did you hear that his day one is cooperating for a lighter sentence, bro?
He
One
was
of the guys
already
cooperating.
And also the feds are looking into Lil Zay for the death of TP from THL. Now think about this. The watches that was taken from Lil Zay were never sold because they wasn't real watches. They just had real diamonds on them. So now he bragged about how many people died over those fake watches. And then somebody that was with him was already a cooperating informant for the law. This is the state the streets is in. Why would you sign up for this? If you signing up for this, you's a clown. I just ordered a box of red bozo noses and some long red clown shoes. I ordered 2 boxes. Because I'm going to start passing this out to guys when I see them and say, I'm a stepper. Here, put this bozo nose on and put these big red shoes on, my boy. Because at the end of the day, what are you stepping for? This is not the era where you and your homies can get some bricks and become millionaires. This is not the era where you can ship weed, up charges, set up a trap house. It's not the era for that no more. Everybody got Wing cameras. We are in a surveillance state. These phones, once they removed removable batteries from your phone is never turned off. They can record you from your laptop camera, your phone camera. Then you got street guys driving in Teslas that film 24 hours a day and you don't own the footage. Because you're paying a car note on the car. This is where we at right now. I'm not going to allow the young people to get tricked how they tricked us. And in Chicago, it's murder over money. You want to be a legend, you got to get certain hats. Cool, that's fine. But we watching people go kill 3 innocents, and now I'm a legend. Get your whole ass on. No. We watching the rappers tell on everybody, sit on kids. Bro, 6ix9ine is able to have a career because they don't put him up against nobody who's gonna really truly hold him accountable. He put a bounty on a man's life and then told on him. Big Bang froze. When he asked him, he told him some brothers. He said, who killed Nipsey? Who could? No. You kill who you live around. Point blank, period. So like in this industry, like they don't do proper matchups. They just don't do it.
So you're saying that 6ix9ine needs to sit down with somebody who's gonna know what they're talking about.
For sure.
And I'm not saying Big Bang don't know what he's talking about, but somebody who's gonna really go harder on him and really hold him accountable.
He'll never sit down in front of me. He was supposed to sit down with me with Maverick and Devon. He turned it down after he watched a few interviews. Your integrity as a man is very important. If you put a hit out on somebody because you don't have the heart to do it yourself, and then you tell on that man, you are a piece of garbage. Then he go online talking crazy to everybody, and there he is in witness protection. He's on 24-hour surveillance. They put hands and feet on him at the gym. All those guys went to jail, and he's gonna go testify. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
The guy Cooter B, he put a bounty on Chief Keef's life, and then he told on Cooter B. His mother gets kidnapped because of his actions. If my mom was to get kidnapped, you won't see me on the internet for a long time. He's right back on the internet. He go to he go to DR, he get locked up out there for being a scumbag. Then they say if my story don't add up, but they got China Mac up in there doing a fake fight. They got they got Wack and Loose blatantly lying about shit. No. There is an active conspiracy because when Adam booked me for the interview, Cam said he'd probably do $1 million in a day. The 1 million you did $1 million. He don't ask me none of the questions that made me go viral because these platforms are owned by people. Adam have an upside down cross on his face. He sells his wife. Lush come out and say, oh, he's bisexual. And I told you, every porn star that was a male I did security for also did gay porn. Point blank, period. When I seen Wack in person, we know Busta Rhymes on there, but you can't be saying that. No. So that's why when Unc brought me to that Blueface shit, he tell me, big homie, a fake nigga for that. He only did it to get his man. Yeah, I'm gonna get my man. Cause when Wack trained to play, I got right on his ass, and the video did 1 million views. Before that, he was calling me to fight King Yellow on the brand risk card. But because of that, no, because I don't play with nobody. Phone them. At the end of the day, play with something safe. Because I don't care. I've had death threats on me for a long time. I've been shot up, I've been stabbed, hit by cars. I got 2 broken ribs right now. Why would I stop what I'm doing when I know niggas not on shit?
I hear you. Well,
hey,
one of 6ix9ine.
What are you told? Stop tagging me on the fucking internet. Hoe ass nigga.
One of 6ix9ine's big complaints is he feels like there's a double standard, that he got labeled a snitch and he got all the backlash, and then he's saying all these other rappers are snitching and doing the same thing, and they're not being held to the same standard as him.
6ix9ine has the complexion for the protection. We've never seen it with Mexicans before. In all Mexican organizations, everybody knows nobody is bigger than the program. The moment you violate, they demonstrate right then and there. In my community, move the goalposts all the time. What happened with Swifty Blue? They didn't care how much money he was making. You disrespect the brand, they're going to handle it with extreme prejudice, right or wrong.
For sure. In
our community, it's not like that. Oh, he making money. We going to give him a pass. No, boy. We never seen 6ix9ine ain't no gangster. He had on a lace front wig, man, calling hits on people. He sits in front of certain people. They don't know how to approach them. Your integrity as a man matters. Point blank, period. That's why he went to the Bloods. You can't go to the Latin Kings and do that. You can't go to the Double S and do that. You can't go to no Latin organization and do that. Blow my soul. In Chicago, the Kings will push up on you, throw down the race. It's a different ballgame. Right. They be, look, this shit all selective politicking. Where I come from, bro, for being insane. My uncles got their hands broken in the county for being insane. You can't be no Double S and do the shit that he did. You can't be no Latin King and do the shit that he did. How you talking crazy to people under federal surveillance, and then when somebody do something for you, you call the law? I digress. Lame ass nigga. Internet shit is revenge of the nerds, man. Like, this shit is not street. This is internet, man. Tired of this shit. Oh, my granny. Oh,
the internet is a crazy place.
It's a crazy place. Oh, my God, bro.
Yo, I wanted to ask you, did you know Jarl City Little Mikey?
Never met him. Never met him. But
you know, he came home after doing 13 years and was out for maybe a year, and unfortunately recently got killed himself, man. Very similar story to Stain.
Because, bro, you have a institutionalized mindset, but the precursor to that is a gang member mindset. You want to go back to where things was before, and you know you have notoriety and you have self-belief. You think you can make it go back to that. No, you finna get backdoor. Dude got said, don't go back to the city, they're gonna backdoor you. I ain't been back. He went back, he got backdoored, he in the pen right now.
Man, it's like going to jail saves dudes from getting killed in Chicago.
It definitely does, but unfortunately, we don't grow in jail. We don't grow, we don't transcend. We want to come back and do the same shit we was doing previously. Long live Stain, long live Lil Mikey. Everybody who left still alive. They was all supposed to go out here because Stain baby mama out here, Kale's baby mama out here, come meet up with Yella. Brick and Duck got paid by Lavish D, ran off with the money, didn't do the feature, went back to Chicago and died. Facts. Bullshit.
Well, I wanted to ask you, recently, Donald Trump released the UFO files. And, I mean, there was some interesting stuff in there. You know, I don't really feel like they released everything they got. I never believed that the government releases everything. We always get, like, Charlie Brown, you know, with the football.
Yeah.
They always say, we're going to release the Kennedy files. And then they release a bunch of bullshit that don't really tell us nothing. It's the same thing with the UFOs.
In those files, they did release some things that were truly anomalous. But I'm heavily entrenched in the religious community. Some very prominent pastors, ministers that I know, were invited to a place out here in Vegas and debriefed. They were told, prepare your congregations because what we're about to release in the coming months could unglue society. We've seen J.D. Vance say that aliens are demons. We've seen Luis Elizondo also say this. They're setting us up for a holy war between aliens and demons. Because on May 17th, Donald Trump is doing what? Rededicating the country to Jesus Christ. That's what's going on. Because what came out today is we pulled 4 different species out of crashed craft. Praying mantis tronoloids, grays, the tall white Nordics, and reptilians. Eric Burlison testified the same thing. What do they all look like? Demons.
Well, you know, what do you think about the Bigfoot situation and the mermaid situations?
There are several states in the United States of America where it is illegal to hunt and shoot Bigfoot, especially Washington State. Why would it be illegal to shoot or hunt Bigfoot if it don't exist? Bigfoot is listed. Pull this up. Washington State have a law against hunting or shooting Bigfoot.
It says right here, yes, it is largely illegal to kill Bigfoot. While the creature is scientifically unrecognized, legal protection and general hunting laws make hunting one a major criminal offense.
You gotta always follow the money. If they tell you Bigfoot is real, you cannot log anywhere because everything is their habitat. It's all about the money. Elon Musk paid $47 million a month for Trump to win the election. He knew 8 hours ahead of time that he won with his special technology. The Democrats were not going to allow him to go to Mars. In order to get his hands on reverse engineered tech, the Republicans had to take control. Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, all of those companies in the Department of Energy all had the reverse engineered tech in the hands of the Democrats. Come to find out, the Democrats are funding the KKK. Who you think empowered Church the Builder? That's why, and I've talked about this before on this channel. I said the Chinese are trying to infiltrate us. We had seen a mayor in California get arrested for being a Chinese spy.
I've seen that.
The truth is indeed stranger than fiction. We must question everything.
You mentioned Elon Musk.
Right.
Did you see that they're about to do an IPO for SpaceX that's going to be the biggest IPO in history? They're saying it might even get to like $2 trillion.
Before he got the government contract, Tesla was bankrupt. He got the SpaceX deal, that saved him. If the Democrats would have won, there'd be no more SpaceX. It'd all be NASA. I digress.
How many places do you think there are that are similar or just like Epstein Island?
Oh, there are 6 different locations. There's a group called the Order of the Nine Angles. Here, I'll show you this. I've infiltrated the Church of Satan. I'll show you. I'll go with my disguises and shit. Oh, I'll show you. Oh, my shit finna die. Hold on. All satanic temple emails for meetings. Oh, I've been there. I go there. I put a disguise on, put my suit and tie on, put on a big hat, big glasses. We fighting the vampires, man. The truth is interesting. That's why I'm trying to get an exclusive deal with Cam. I'm finna stop filming with everybody because after this finna go up.
Well, we could definitely talk about it, but we should probably wait till you get back from Africa to really have a serious conversation.
No, I was filming with you over there. I got my own house, my own studio built in my crib now. Because the next shit I'm finna talk about, I'm not talking about it being over here. Hell no.
I mean, my vision for what we could do with you is a little bit bigger than you just handing in content. So, I mean,
But you gotta understand something. Me and David Wilcock talk about the same shit. He's dead. Me and Amy Eskridge, same shit. She's dead. 12 different scientists talk about the same shit I talk about is all dead. I'm the only one left. And you see the video of them coming to my mom's job saying it's a threat against my life. But the FBI always leave cars. They leave no car. So was that the FBI? Bro, they putting trackers on your car. I digress.
Yeah. It gets wild out there, man. You got to be careful.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Pray for them, not me, though. It's going to get wild for them for sure.
Yeah, pray for the bear.
Fold now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good luck on your trip to Africa. Man, that's gonna be dope.
For sure,
You know,
brother.
I hope to make it out there at some point in my life.
Come stay at the crib, man. You got an open invitation.
You know what I mean? I might have to do that at some point for sure.
Oh, no. Thank you,
So-
Cam. You one of the guys. Love, brother.
Yes. All right, bro, for sure. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
What's up? This Cam Capone. If you want to hear these interviews with all the cuss words in it, all the stuff we had to take out because YouTube makes us cut a lot out, all you gotta do is become a member. Hit that button.